Welcome back to Pig and Beef. Today we are reviewing the Yoder YS640S. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so that you receive notifications. Be sure to like the video and then leave a comment below. We're going to start out by showing the unboxing. This thing is pretty hefty, so we should be in for a treat. We've got the assembly instructions here, and we want to give a quick shout out for Yoder manufacturing their smokers in the USA. The Yoder YS640S is mostly assembled. We just need to put the cart together, add the wheels, and attach it. Yoder does sell a competition cart in various colors for improved mobility. It was a tempting upgrade. For about $600 more, we figured that the standard cart should work for our needs. We were told when we made the purchase that it is the easiest pellet grill to assemble. Did our experience match that description? It is pretty straightforward, but this thing is made of 10 gauge steel, and with how heavy it is, you will likely need an extra hand to get it out of the box. Now that we have the cart attached, let's show you a couple of things that it came with. It has this handy quick reference insert on the underside of the lid of the hopper, and it also includes a can of paint for any touch-ups, which is nice. 2 probes are also included. Here's the grease bucket, which goes underneath on the right-hand side of the smoker. The smokestack is removable, which you'll either have to remove or adjust to face downward for Yoder's cover to fit on the grill. While we're burning this in, I'll show you a couple of upgrades we did have included. The first is this 2-piece heat diffuser with access door. This actually comes standard now since we purchased it, which is great for anyone considering buying it because it is one of the best features of this grill, but not so great for us since we paid extra for it. What it allows you to do is to get direct access to the firebox for high heat searing. We'll demonstrate that in a few moments. We also picked up this stainless steel grease shield, which is an extra $75. We feel that it gives the grill a nice look, but it also protects the front end of the grill from having grease drip down. One nifty feature is the variable placement damper, which allows you to create heat zones in the grill. These front and side shelves are made from chrome-plated round bar steel and come standard, but you do have the option to upgrade to stainless steel shelves. The controls are pretty simple, which includes a button to turn the grill on and off, a knob to control the temperature, and 2 probe ports. The YS640S now has the LCD screen that gives a clear readout of the temperature of the grill as well as the set temperature. This is an upgrade over the previous model, and it also gives you Wi-Fi connectivity through the Fireboard app. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. If you're using an older Yoder YS640 without the ACS Wi-Fi enabled control board, you can actually buy a conversion kit to upgrade and get this functionality. The YS640S also now includes a ceramic lighter, which is advertised as lighting your pellets twice as fast and lasts 5 times longer. We don't have an older YS640 to test this against, but we have found it to light pellets quickly compared to other pellet grills that we've used. Now that we've been using it for a bit, let's talk more about its features. The Yoder YS640S has 1,070 square inches of cooking space, which should give you enough room to cook 3 to 4 briskets, depending on the size of the briskets. But you may need to remove the top rack to have enough clearance for certain items like we did when we smoked this ham. The hopper has a 20-pound capacity, and combined with the 10-gauge steel construction, you'll get plenty of mileage out of your pellets. If you watched our review of the Fireboard 2, you'll know that we were impressed with the Fireboard app. We were delighted to learn that the Yoder YS640S uses the Fireboard app to control and monitor the grill wirelessly. The app is great for tracking all of your previous cooks so that you can keep track of what works for you and what doesn't. And it also works great to control the temperature of your grill wirelessly. One of the main selling points of the Yoder YS640S is its ability to perform low and slow cooks, but also sear at high heats. Yoder advertises the grill as being able to hit around 600 degrees and sear at up to 700 degrees when combined with the grill grates, so we ended up picking up the grill grates so that we could test it out. So how did it do? it actually exceeded our expectations. The grill itself had no problem hitting over 700 degrees, but with the grill grates installed, we found that it actually hit over 900 degrees in some spots. This versatility for a pellet grill is unmatched in our tests and makes this ideal for reverse searing steaks and tri-tip.
And now let's give you our final thoughts on the Yoder YS640S.
The Yoder YS640S is head and shoulders above other pellet grills that we've tested. You can tell from the build quality and 10-gauge steel construction that this thing will last a long time. It performs well for low and slow cooks and generally holds a consistent temperature. As you can see from this cook, it stayed within 10 to 15 degrees throughout the duration of the cook. As mentioned previously, the Yoder YS640S exceeded our expectations with its ability to sear at high heats. Granted, you need to upgrade and get the grill grates to take full advantage, but the grill will still hold its own without them. It's a bit pricey starting at around $2,000, but with its build quality and performance, you are really getting what you pay for. One nitpick is that you have to flip the smokestack down every time you put the Yoder cover on the grill, but that's one small complaint for an otherwise excellent package. That being said, the Yoder YS640S comes highly recommended from Pig and Beef. Thanks again for watching. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel.